Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Trey Williams. I am going to the first grade. Welcome to day 12 of the virtual reading fair. We have been reading, learning. There are 23 reading sessions.
Good job.
Very good.
That's good.
Yeah, thank you for that that welcome, Trey. We appreciate you. So I'm Meredith McGee, the chair of Community Library of Mississippi, and I'm also an author and a poet. And who's next? Introduction.
I'm Lynette Stafford in Greenville.
Okay, Lynette. And who else?
My name's Harriet Chia, and I am 6 years old, and I'm going to the first grade.
Very good. Janet.
I'm Dr. Janice Neal Vincent, retired university professor.
Yes, I am Vicki Jenkins, and I am the co-chair of the Community Library of Mississippi.
Very good.
I'm Robert Lee Williams. Third, I am 6 years old, and I'm going to the first grade in the trailer with Miss Lowe.
Oh, and Mary, is that you? That's you, Mary? Can you introduce yourself, Mary? I'm not sure she can hear me. Okay, I'm not sure she can hear me. So anyway, Trey, are you reading first today? Or Harry, do you want to read first?
No, ma'am.
I'm reading first again.
Okay, he's reading first again. Now, Grandma, you gonna read after him?
Okay, I will.
Okay, and then I'll go and then Harry. Okay, go ahead, Trey. Every little thing. All right.
I'm reading every little thing. All right, part 2. I know some.
No. You already finished that. This is your next page.
The other books I started this.
Okay.
And you say, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be all right. Help in the kitchen, stirring up delicious fun. 3 little birds fly by my window, chirping out loud. They're reminding us each day. Everyone can make a mistake, they say.
Ooh, look at that kitchen, y'all.
Too messy with forward cake batter and sugar.
Bob Molly is cooking.
Don't they say, and they say, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be all right. lie down this
Evening.
evening, wave to the setting sun.
Keep up.
Sun, three little birds nesting in the treetop, humming softly rhymes and lullabies, dreams to keep whisper, settle now, sweet children, child,
And speak up.
and sleep. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing's gonna be all right. Rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. Three little birds pitch by my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melody, pure and true. Say, this is my message to you. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing's gonna be all right. The end.
Oh, wow. So that's the end. So Trey,
I guess we could have played music. We could have played music under that.
I know. So
We could have played that song.
Well,
Good job.
So Trey, tell us a few things about Bob Marley that you learned when you read the entire book. Like, does he play a guitar?
No, the book is not. The book is about the song, but it's not about Bob Marley. So there's no information in here about Bob Marley in the story.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, very good. So, Grandma, you ready?
Thank you.
Okay. Good job, baby. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh.
Thank you.
All right. Where Butterflies Grow by Joanne Ryder. Pictures by Lynn Cherry. Underneath, you have, well, we were talking about earlier about butterflies and how to attract butterflies into your garden, and the book about butterflies and how they grow. Underneath, you have a new bigger skin to grow into. You swallow air, puffing up and up to your tight skin splits. So this is the caterpillar. In this sunny place, you eat and rest and grow, but others are growing too. You feel one coming close and you rear up. Orange horns pop out of your head. A strong scent puffs into the air. You look so fierce, the hungry one darts away, hoping to find a tasty meal. So those are the orange horns that come up when they feel threatened, and they let out a scent, an unpleasant scent, so they don't be bothered. So the bird decided, no, I don't want that. grow fat and full of flowers until one day you stop looking for food. You creep along the ground, moving as fast as you can, hunting for some place tall and firm. You climb up a bare brown branch and make a silky sling to rest in. Then you curl and stretch till your old skin splits loose. You wiggle, shaking your striped skin down and down till it falls away. No longer a creeper, you rest. So these are the stages. I'll stop there and pick up tomorrow.
Okay. So, Lynette,
Yes.
you just read a few pages. What did you learn about how you attract the butterflies to the garden?
Say it again.
What did you learn about how you attract butterflies to a garden?
You plant specific flowers or plants in your garden to attract the butterflies, the butterflies that come in your garden to feed and also to lay eggs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're attracted to flowers. I got you. Okay,
You know, flowers and plants, right? So they come and feed, and the female she'll lay the eggs, and then the cycle of life starts over.
Okay, yes.
So depending on the type of butterfly you would like, if you have a particular kind, you would plant or provide the type of food for those butterflies.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so I'm gonna read a few paragraphs and then Harry can go after me. Harry, can you go after me? I'm gonna read now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well I'm gonna go ahead and read a few paragraphs, and then we have 2 readers left and nobody else joins us. That would be Dr. Besson and Miss Vicky. Okay, you guys, here we go again. The sheet of business, the Mississippi State Capitol. And that's the state capital. And that's the sheet of. Okay, so what we ended, it says Governor Longino, who was the governor in 1901 when they started building the Mississippi State Capitol, served 4 years as governor of the state of Mississippi. Then James Kimball Vardaman was elected. Can y'all say that word? James Kimball Vardaman. Can you say that word?
James Kimball Vardaman.
Very good.
Good.
Vardaman.
Did you say it, Trey?
No, I forgot what it was.
Vardaman.
Vardaman.
Speak up.
Vardaman.
Speak up.
Yeah.
Vardaman.
Yes, Vardaman. See, this is how you see it.
Son of a book.
James Kimball Vardaman. See it? Okay. So, Mr. Vardaman became the 36th governor of the state of Mississippi. What number was he? What number was he?
23.
36. He
36.
served from
That's okay.
1904 to 1908. How many years is that? 1904 to 1908.
1908.
What's 14? What's
4.
Very good. He was the first governor to have his inauguration ball in the new state capitol, which was a big, beautiful new building that they spent over $1 million to build back in 1901. He was a lawyer from Winona, Mississippi, when he was elected to office. He was a writer too. He was once the editor of the Winona Advance newspaper. This is a picture of Mr. Baldwin. Oh, y'all see him?
Yes, ma'am.
1890, Mr. Baldwin became the editor of the Greenwood Enterprise. I think the newspaper still is around. In 1896, no, the Greenwood Commonwealth is still around. He founded his own newspaper called the Greenwood Commonwealth. Mama said that newspaper started 120 years ago. Greenwood Commonwealth is one of the oldest surviving newspapers in the state. Okay, so I'm gonna end there. Can y'all tell me anything y'all learned about Governor Baldwin?
I learned his name.
What about you, Trey?
Will you remember that she said?
She said someone was being the first one to do something. I forgot what that was. That person did.
Okay. He was the editor of the newspaper. Speak up. Speak up, honey. They can't hear you. What's the matter? You go if you want. You can leave. And go. All right, he's stepping away for a minute.
Okay, so well, thank you all for listening. I want to thank the board for answering the questions. So who's next? Janice and Vic is left.
Me. I'm next.
Oh no, Harry said he's next, y'all.
Can I read
Okay.
10 pages in my book?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Fred stays with me.
Hold the book up for me so I can see it because I'm typing it in the chat. Fred stays with me.
Yes,
Hold it
ma'am.
down. Hold it down so I can see it. Fred stays with me. Okay, I get it. I'm typing it in the
Sometimes I live with my mom. Sometimes I live with my dad. My dog Fred stays with me. I still go to the same school. I still have the same friends. But in one of my rooms, I have a bunk bed, and in my other room, I have a regular one. Fred sleeps on the floor. When my mom and I have pizza, or when my dad and I eat peanut butter sandwich, Fred waits for crumbs. At my mom's, Fred barks at the poodle next door. At my dad, Fred steals socks. But Fred always has time to play. This is where the 10 pages end. This is where the 10 pages end. The end of the 10 pages.
Okay, so thank you. So am I understanding this? Fred's parents are divorced. Is that what the story is about?
Yes, ma'am.
And he stays with the mother or the father?
Sometimes she lives with both.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting story.
And there's still more,
Okay, and you read
but
the
that's
rest
10 pages.
in the morning, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because I'd like to see how learn more about that
Okay.
story. It's very interesting. Well, thank you very much.
Good job, baby. Good job. Good
Very
job.
Okay, so who's next?
Okay, I am going to another version of I Am the Black Child, since we were on that. And this one is by Jim Alexander. I can't remember if it was Michael Wynn or Jim Alexander who wrote the first one. But of course, here goes, I am the black child. I am the black child. All the world waits my coming. All the earth watches with interest to see what I shall become. Civilization hangs in the balance. What I am, the world of tomorrow will be. I am the black child. You have brought me into this world about which I know nothing. You hold in my hand my destiny. You determine whether I shall succeed or fail. Give me a world where I can walk tall and proud. Train me to love myself and my people, to build and maintain a great nation.
Very good. Train me to love myself, or something like that. And so there are very, very powerful lyrics in that poem. Who did you say wrote it? What year was it written?
This is Jim Alexander. I don't have the date that it was written. I do know it was written a long time ago, but I don't know even what the time period was.
Right.
So I'll have to look Jim Alexander up. I've had it for ages.
I heard that.
Now, we're doing a whole lot of research or doing this virtual book fair. We're doing a lot of learning and a lot of thinking.
Yes,
Yes.
a lot of thinking and research. Yes, absolutely. Okay, Vicki, you our last reader, and then Harry's gonna take us away.
Okay, we're gonna start with the history of the Black soldier by Toby Ingram. The history of the Black soldier by Toby Ingram. Oh, here we go. First, the Revolutionary War, 1775 to 1781. It was a war that was fought for the independence from British rule to guarantee Americans the right to liberty and self-government. At the beginning of the war, both Americans and the British professed no desire to use blacks as soldiers, despite the significant role played by many blacks in the beginning of the war. The black soldier later participated in the fighting on both sides, and in many cases, they earned their freedom when the war ended. However, at the end of the Revolutionary War, black soldier was rejected. The first man to fall during the Revolutionary War was black man Christopher Attucks. During the war, a former slave, Peter Salem, fired the shot that killed British Major Pettigrew at the Battle of Bunker Hill. Major Pettigrew was the officer who had ordered the British soldier to fire upon the Minutemen of Lexington. During the war, a black soldier showed such extraordinary courage at Bunker Hill. 17 officers sent a special report as action to the Continental Congress. His name was Salem Poor. The state of Massachusetts freed many of the slaves within their boundaries to meet the manpower requirement. In 1776, the Continental Congress prohibited black enlistments. During the Revolutionary War, 2 black soldiers, Prince Whipple and Oliver Cromwell, were among the soldiers who rowed General Washington across the Delaware River on December 25th, 1776. In 1778, personal needs became critical. The Continental Congress had to officially reverse its position. It was not until 1777 that black soldiers became a common sight during the Revolutionary War. The Continental Congress and some states stipulated that slaves who served in the army would receive freedom after the war. After the Continental Congress reversed the decision, the states of Georgia and South Carolina were the only states out of the 13 states that prohibited slaves from enlisting into the Continental Army. During the war, the majority of the black soldiers who enlisted in the Continental Army were from North and were used as laborers, spies, boat guides, and many performed the duties of the combatants. Yeah. It became accepted practice to have slaves take the place of their masters in the field of battle. Black soldiers participated directly and indirectly almost every major battle in the Revolutionary War. During the war, the state of Rhode Island in 1778 passed a law declaring that the slave who volunteered for any army would become free. We'll finish the rest tomorrow.
What are you reading, Vicky? Hold it up for me.
History of the Black Soldier.
Oh yeah, where'd you get that one from?
I was someplace in the Toby Ingram. He was signing books one day, and I forget where it was. We were signing books one day at one of the Black History programs, and it was written to me, and he signed it. Toby Ingram, and he signed it.
What
The
did
History of the Black Soldier.
what
What
you
now?
just read? Did any of the states honor the letting the slaves become free for fighting in the Continental Army?
Massachusetts and Rhode Island says that after the war, the slaves would be freed. All other states of the 13, with the exception, Georgia and South Carolina, agreed with the Continental Congress. Georgia says no slave can join the army. South Carolina says no slave can join the army.
And at that time, there were only 13 colonies, right?
Right. But they were fighting for statehood, but there were states. There were
Yeah, that's the whole idea of the 4th of July. Is that
right. There was
1776
yeah, that was
was
fighting
freedom
statehood. So
for
what
a
now?
few of us and many of them.
Yes.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And see how we don't get all the history? And it's
Huh?
up to us to teach our children. I
That's
said,
right.
see how we don't get all of the history? Because I didn't know about Juneteenth. It's all about the 4th of July.
Uh-huh.
Well, I heard people on, even famous people say on Twitter that they learned more about Black history after George Floyd than they had ever learned in their life.
This is true.
Uh-huh.
You right.
Yeah.
You right. I had heard of Juneteenth, but I didn't know what it was. I know what it is now, and if everything is all right, we plan on going to Galveston next year to celebrate.
Y'all know our president say that nobody knew about Juneteenth until he told everybody. You know, that's what the president said.
Wow. Yeah, that's true. But we've been celebrating it here in Jackson on Fair Street. Y'all have to come here one year.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we celebrated here.
I was saying I've heard of it, but I've learned more lately. That's what I'm saying. I've heard of it, but I've learned more lately.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of information been passed along lately here, which is a wonderful thing. Okay, so
Right.
Harry, are you ready to take us away?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for attending the Zoom. I hope you can attend the tomorrow's Zoom. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the closing
Thank you,
remarks.
Harry.
Thank you, young man. We appreciate you all.
Yes, we sure do. And we'll see you
Lead
guys.
us in the making.
Yes. Leaders in the making.
Everybody have a good evening. We'll get more history tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you in the morning at 11.
Yes, y'all have a good evening.
All right.
All right, good evening.
Bye.